let's go into today's topic, and this is going to be my 5 top tips for losing weight, at least ones that have worked for me in in recent times, that is. Hey, welcome back to Ferdinand is Losing It. I'm Ferdinand, and this is my channel about my weight loss journey and experiences. So, this is my ninth day of my 10-day fast, and I can't believe I made it this far. I think this is the longest now that I have been doing a fast. So, yay for me. And yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good. In fact, I still get a little hungry now and then, but not too much. It's still under control, and I do drink a lot of liquid, especially water and tea. But over that, I feel fine. I don't have any headaches. I don't have or anything wrong with me. I don't have the weakness either within myself. Sometimes when I fast a little longer, I get this weakness where standing up is kind of hard. The blood doesn't flow, I guess, regularly. But now I'm here, but I'm happy. Tomorrow I will eat, maybe share a few things of food. But before I talk about my topic, I do want to give a small progress report. I did weigh myself this morning, as I'm recording this tonight. 222.1 was yesterday's weigh-in. Today was 222.3, a point 2 difference, which is like, well, it's a little reverse, but it's point 2. It's not a big a deal. It shouldn't be a big a deal, but I wish it was still more on a steady slope going down. But I guess I guess my body's kind of either having a bit more water retention, I guess, or that my body is not using all the energy that it needs to, and because it's a 10-day fast, you get a bit more diminishing returns in it. But who knows? Maybe I'll lose more weight tomorrow if I can go there. But overall, I'm very happy of the results so far. Even though I am not going to take my ultimate goal, which is going to be down to below 220. But hey, it's close enough. But I had to keep myself aligned on after I do my refeed. I'm still going to do more fasting. I still have to do this regularly until I get down to a more healthier weight. I'm still obese. I'm about 40 pounds away from being overweight, but I still want to get to that normal weight range, which I've never been ever in my life. Not even a kid. I don't think. So let's go into today's topic, and this is going to be my 5 top tips for losing weight, at least ones that have worked for me in recent times, that is. So number 5 is going to be eat better food. And when I say that, I mean stop eating more of the processed stuff. The stuff mostly in boxes, stuff that keeps a very long shelf life, something that has been turned from a whole food into a processed food. So anything that's sugar, wheat, anything that's laden with chemicals out there. So you have to kind of take a step back, look at the ingredients. If a box has so many ingredients that you can't pronounce, you don't know what they are, I best avoid those kind of things, especially cereal. I used to love cereal as a kid, and I'm back off. I'm more of a person who doesn't want to eat cereal anymore each morning. I don't even eat as much as anymore in the morning because you have to eat cereal, and most of the time you have to have milk with it. Yeah, and be careful. I would also be careful to stay away from something that has high in carbs as well. So that's including even hot cereal like oatmeal and wheat. Cream of wheat, I guess. Also, do check anything that has other stuff like sugars, even substitute sugars. I do believe myself because no one ever says that you lost weight with diet soda. I mean, not a lot. I don't know who did it. I don't know who done a diet soda and has successfully lost the weight and felt good afterwards. I mean, it sounds horrific because artificial sugar is something that's not natural, and I don't think That is something good. And besides, artificial stuff tastes gross anyway. And moving on to number 4, I like to say that learn to cook. Learn to cook will help you lose weight. But how? How does it if you're going to learn to cook? Well, first of all, make something healthy and delicious. Learn how to make delicious. That is also healthy. And make something healthy delicious. So, and you want to get a control of your food intake as well. Some foods out there, especially ones that are prepared already, has, again, chemicals, especially sugar. Sugar is a chemical, okay, because it's refined. Salt is more natural than sugar because how it's processed in that way. Sugar, it has to be taken out somewhere. It has to be refined, and I mean, I have to keep stepping back away from sugar. I have to look in the ingredients and stuff and like their sugar, but learn how to cook. You don't have to put sugar or some other these chemicals that can be found in food. Make your food delicious. Learn how to stir fry. Stir fry is so awesome. Vegetables taste great when you stir fry. When you stir fry correctly, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to underdo it. You have to do it right. Make a challenge for yourself. That's what I did, especially during quarantine lockdown. This is what I did, and I tried to make the best out of food. And you gotta keep practicing until it's good. You can't say that you hate something. I mean, unless you are allergic to it, you can't say you hate something. You hate something because something's wrong with it. And you like asparagus or broccoli, but make it good. Try to find a way to make it good. Number 3, well, one of my favorite activities is walking. Walking is such a great thing. You can do it I like doing it while listening to podcasts and audiobooks. You can do it just out there. I live in the city or the suburbs, so I don't get as much as nature's out there. At least there's a lot more trees than where I can find in the city. And yeah, it's a nice experience. I walk about an hour a day. I listen to podcasts about fasting, about, of course, board games, and other stuff, and audiobooks that I kind of enjoy as well. So do get that. It gives you something to reflect on as well if you're not listening to anything. And also listen to music. I love listening to music as well. I'm a big, more classical buff in there, so I love listening to longer symphonies in there. It lets me allowed to listen. Let me allow to listen to longer symphonies while I'm walking too, without being really interrupted. Number 2, you might push this off, but it's super important. Get enough sleep. And then I know this could be hard for some people out there, but sleep is super important. First of all, you're not eating when you're sleeping. Of course you can't eat unless you have something very, very, very rare, which I doubt any of you will have. But for sleeping, I think it keeps your body more regulated. It makes your body do stuff while you're sleeping to regulate itself and to reset itself for the next day. Yeah, and I keep thinking to myself, like, when you're sleeping, you're not eating. And if you're stressed and your body's stressed, it's not going to perform well. And I think if you're not in that good state of mind, you're not going to be good a state of mind during the next day, the day after. It's just going to fall apart. So do get enough sleep. And lastly, this is number 1. This is what I tell everyone. And if they don't agree with me fasting, this is the thing I have to tell them. This is what I put down on them. That is no snacking. Do not snack. No snacking ever. Eat your meals during the time you're eating your meals. If you want to have snack foods, have it during your meals. Your meal times, please do not snack. No snacking at all. Yeah, because, and I know this because this is why I gained weight over the past 3 months. I gained 20 pounds because I snack. I didn't stop snacking, and I look what it's done. First of all, it makes you feel horrible anyway. And don't think about calories about snacking. Think about your calories during the meal. It's easier to add up your calories during a meal than snacking. Even though I don't really do it, but I still think about how much calories do I intake. But snacking, when you keep snacking, you're mindlessly snacking anyway. So don't do it. It's a bad habit. Get rid of it. Stop snacking. And that was my 5 top tips on how to lose weight. And mostly it's for myself, of my experiences and things that I know that works for me. It definitely works for me, especially snacking. Don't do it. So I do want to hear back from you. What are your tips for yourself? Some tips you want to give me. Some great ideas. about it, please write them in the comments below. I do want to hear them. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and give this video a like. It helps so much. Thank you very much. One more day, and I get to eat again. I'm so excited. I'll see you guys next time.